Okay, physical science students for educators in Cedarville. Remember our last time that we met, which was on Thursday, I said that I would send you a YouTube recording that had links to all the videos that we simply did not get time to do because we had to move through class in order to get done on time. So I'm going to go through the links. I do ask you to watch them, and I know on at least one of these videos, there's questions on your test taken from one of these videos. So just as a recap, we're talking about there's something special about light when Jesus compares himself, well, doesn't even compare himself to light. He says he is the light. And I'll move my image away here. But the main goal of what we're trying to do is go on to some videos that we missed. Remember, we did watch a video about the solar electromagnetic pulse, the EMP, which would be a huge solar flare coming from the sun, which could knock out communications. We did watch the electromagnetic spectrum recap. Um, I'll put a link to this one, and when I'm putting these in YouTube, in order to have these available to you on a tablet or on a cellular device, they need to be in the form of cards. So I think there's where somewhere on the screen there should be like a little eye with a circle around it. Click on that eye, and that's going to get you all the cards. Now we did watch this video on the electromagnetic spectrum, and it was just a recap. We did watch this video in class, so I'm not going to post this one, but it is the linkage between light being a particle and a wave. And what I think is probably the most interesting video is this with Dr. Quantum. I beg you, you must watch this video. Dr. Quantum shows you uh, some interference patterns with waves and how waves can constructively and destructively interfere. Dr. Quantum is using electrons, which behave very, very similarly to light particles. So I'm telling you, there's a question about the double slit experiment. Please watch this video about Dr. Quantum. I'll post that in the cards. Um, we did watch the video on Vanta Black, which doesn't reflect any kind of light. And here's just some more information about specular reflection, diffuse reflection. Remember, I used a laser pointer in class to show you the difference. We did a quick review on what is refraction, what is reflection. And then we didn't have time for this one. This is just purely a fun video. It's They Might Be Giants. It's a resource that you can use in your classroom in the future. But it's all about Roy G. Biv, which in this video, they make Roy G. Biv an imaginary person, and it's a song. Watch it. It's fun. It only takes a few minutes. It's just for you to use in your class in the future. And then here's a video, a TED Ed video on how color works. It's pretty interesting. It goes into the biology just a tiny bit, but it shows you how all these different wavelengths of light hit maybe something like a pencil, and only the yellow bounces off, whereas all the other colors are absorbed. So definitely watch this. This will help clarify at least this slide here, where like bananas are reflecting yellow, but they are absorbing all the other wavelengths, or apples reflect red wavelengths, but they absorb all the other wavelengths. That's the main idea of this TED Ed video that's up here. And I'll have that in the cards as well, which is over on this side, I think, somewhere. Um, remember my Corvette story? All right. Oh, and here's another, BrainPOP on color. I can't post that one. I'll get in trouble if I do. That's a subscription thing. And let's see here. We talked about the different types of mirrors. Remember that concave mirrors got a focal point. Take a look at this right here. You see the concave mirror, it's curved inward, which means all the light bounces to one focal point. Where would you put something to collect all those light rays? Right here. So this particular satellite dish, it's got a sensor at the focal point to collect all the radio waves and signals that hit that dish. Here's a video that goes along with the concave and convex mirrors. It's just I think he's a physics teacher, a guy in a lab coat, but he shows you some practical uses and just some interesting stuff about convex and concave mirrors. I'm telling you, relatively sure there is a question about concave and convex mirrors on your upcoming test. So please watch that. That will be helpful. Again, that'll be in the cards. And lenses, we did a quick demonstration on lenses where we had someone come up and hold the light rays on the board, and then we took a look at how that we can use a convex lens to focus all the light at a focal point, and then con concave lens, which would spread everything out. Um, so make sure you're familiar with that because there's a question about lenses and mirrors on your test. And here's just another recap on light. It's a TED Ed, but it basically goes through everything that we've talked about in just 4 or 5 minutes. It goes through the electromagnetic spectrum, all the different wavelengths of light, how we can see only a small portion of light. This is a great recap on everything that we've done so far. So again, please watch this video. And I think altogether there may be 5 videos. It might take you 20 minutes or something like that, but please do that. Um, it's going to make life so much easier, and it's going to help your understanding because I know sometimes there's a lot of learners that don't learn by listening. There's a lot of learners that learn by seeing. So this is a great opportunity for you to see and then get another explanation of what light is and how the waves travel in light. Anyway, please do that. That's the end of our video, and I'll see you in class very soon.